Hello, everyone. This is Limitless, and we hope everything is going well for you. In today's episode, we will talk about the downside of work-life balance. The 4 burners theory is one way to think about how to find a good balance between work and life. Imagine that your life is like a stove with 4 burners. Each burner represents a big part of your life. The first burner represents your family. The second burner represents your friends. The third burner represents your health, and the fourth burner represents your work. Modern society wants everything. We want to be outstanding at our jobs, healthy, and have wonderful relationships while also being great spouses and parents. The 4 burners can never be perfectly balanced, and there are always trade-offs to be made in life. If you want to excel in your work and in your marriage, then your friends and your health may have to suffer. If you want to be healthy and succeed as a parent, then you might be forced to dial back your career ambitions. You can, of course, spend the same amount of time on each of the 4 burners, but you have to realize that you will never be at your best in any given area. In the end, we have to make a choice. Would you rather have a life that isn't well balanced but is great at something? Or would you rather live a balanced life where you never reach your full potential in any one quadrant? What is the best way to deal with these problems between work and life? Here are 3 ways to look at the 4 burners theory. Option 1, outsource burners. It's not uncommon for us to outsource a little part of our lives. Food delivery is convenient because we don't need to cook. We avoid doing washing by taking our clothes to the dry cleaners. We take our car to the mechanic so that we are spared the hassle of fixing it ourselves. You can free up time to do other things by outsourcing portions of your daily activities. How can you use the same strategy to free up time for the other 3 burners in your life? The best example is work. Work is the most important thing for many people. It's where they spend the most time, and it's the last burner to be turned off. In theory, business owners and entrepreneurs can hire someone else to do the work burner. They do this by hiring employees. Another example is being a parent. Parents who have to work often have to outsource the family burner by sending their kids to daycare or hiring a babysitter. Taking yourself out of the equation is also came with a trade-off. Most business owners, artists, and creators I know would feel bored and aimless if they didn't have anything to work on each day. Every parent I know would rather spend time with their children than drop them off at daycare. Even if outsourcing keeps the fires burning, are they burning in a meaningful way? Option 2, embrace constraints. The 4 burners theory highlights unmet potential, which is frustrating. People would say things like, if I had more time, I could focus on my side hustle to make more money, or get in shape. Instead of wishing for more time, learn to make the most of what you do have by accepting your restrictions and working within them. What can I do to be more effective in the face of particular obstacles? For instance, how can I make the most money if I can only work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.? How can I finish my book as quickly as possible if I can only write for 15 minutes a day? How can I get in the best shape possible if I can only work out for 3 hours a week? This line of questioning pulls your focus towards something positive rather than something negative. If you invested more time into your health or your relationships or your career, you would likely see improved results in that area. Option 3, the seasons of life. Putting your life into seasons is a third way to manage your 4 burners. What if, instead of always trying to find the right balance between work and life, you split your life into seasons that each focused on a different area? As you go through life, the importance of your burners may change. If you're in your 20s or 30s and don't have kids, it can be easier to go to the gym and work toward your career goals. The burners for health and work are at full power. A few years later, you might start a family. At that point, you might turn down the heat on the health burner and turn up the heat on the family burner. If you wait another 10 years, you might get back in touch with old friends or finally start that business you've been thinking about. Life rarely permits you to keep all 4 burners on at once. Maybe this season requires a sacrifice. You can do everything in a lifetime, but not simultaneously. In the words of Nathan Barry, commit to your goal with everything you have, for a season. Basically, as your life goes on, your priorities change, so the way your burners burn will also change. Because of this, I don't think it's worth trying to find the perfect balance in life, since it's unlikely we'll ever get there. Instead, we should try to be happy with our lives. We always advocate on this channel that if you know spending more time with your friends and family will make you happier, you should definitely do that. If your job and career are more important to you, put more time and effort into those things. We all have different priorities and are at different points in our lives. As long as you're happy with the trade-offs you're making, it's fine to be out of balance. So do whatever is most important to you and live the life you want to live. The 4 burners theory shows that every choice has a price. For one burner to burn brighter, the others have to lose some of their power. There's a quote from the anime Full Metal Alchemist that I particularly loved, which is, "A lesson without pain is meaningless, for you cannot gain something without sacrificing something else in return, but once you have overcome it and made it your own, you will gain an irreplaceable full metal heart." I hope you find today's video helpful. If you want to help this channel out, like and subscribe, which will help to boost the algorithm so that more people can be limitless, and click the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.